Hi, and welcome back to the uncertain last quiet day, where we last episode turned on the power again.
The generator is working again. Need to search the other chambers now.
A little disclaimer in advance, the renovations in this house are going on, so it might become very loud very sudden, and I'll then turn quiet because you don't need to hear the noises. I try to mute everything that's not me talking or the game going on.
These turrets are active. I need to avoid their field of view, or they will destroy me.
Oh god, no. Not with these awkward controls, please. At least they have this really bright shine. It shows where they're pointing. Now we need to wait for the right circle, or... wait. I can do this. Please.
Access granted.
Is that a little mech?
Some sort of ancient security robot. Apparently, it is not functional. Maybe I can use it as cover.
As cover? I can't turn it on again. Not from here, at least. Don't know where the door was. There. I wanted to try other doors, because maybe one of them will give me an advantage on this, because we missed a few doors. It did the thing again where he couldn't stop running. Yeah, there were other doors here, like this one.
Access granted.
Okay, these camera sweeps are not for the best.
It is a code lock. I cannot open it.
Okay, we need the code for the code lock. It tries to continue to go in the direction it faced
Emergency
before.
protocol is activated. Security system console is locked. To unlock, please enter the password or activate the console from the mainframe computer of the complex.
So we need a password. So now I'm holding S and he's continuing. Aha. It were the... And it does that too if I move my camera. I'm understanding now a bit why it's doing that. That's a tablet.
Yesterday there was another accident with toxins in the laboratory chamber. Another one. This is the third case this month already. Your staff ignores safety instructions. Have a safety briefing, find the culprits, and do something. Otherwise, we'll have to reduce our financing. Do you know how much it does cost to hospitalize the staff? In a week's time, I want your full and detailed report of all the measures you've implemented to stop this from happening again.
Yeah, last episode I complained about this bunker not having as much going on, like exploration wise, and this now has completely opened up. Next door, please.
Access granted. Cleaning in progress.
Yeah, we can just ignore that. Where are we now? There's nothing on this side.
Cleaning complete.
What are you? Those are food dispensers. Ventilation system disabled, it says.
Ventilation system.
Ah, this is one of the systems we have to activate
Error
again.
encountered during boot up sequence of the air filtration system.
Okay, the air filtration system. We have to resolve an error there. I assume we'll have to go through here.
There are only items made from textiles here. They are useless to me.
This looks like a letter. Letter, not letter. Sorry, I'm always doing that. I know that Alex spent drinking during work hours, but we won't tell her. And finally, please take back your crowbar. I keep seeing it everywhere. But that's a crowbar. My adventure game senses are tingling. I need that crowbar. Immediately, please. Hey Ron, charge your tablet for God's sake. A new part of this for the security bot has arrived. I left it in the safe at the security checkpoint. This pile of metal breaks more often than it turns on. By the way, the guys from the security service changed the code again. 0451. Don't even think about losing this note or we both would get sacked. Carl. 0451. I'm pretty certain I've heard 451 before, several times, in several games and other media. It's sometimes a bit difficult to move when the cameras change around. 0451E. What's that?
A spare part for security bot. With this part, I can turn it on.
Oh, so this was mandatory. Okay. I was afraid that I did weird stuff here. Okay, so if we go back to the main room, is the security camera now my friend or not? Let's wait here. Wait a second. There's a thing that I can interact with over there.
I would not be able to break open this door.
He's trying to break open the door that was already open, so he was just stupid, but I still have the thing that I just got. Okay, we have seen every last place now. Oh. Please excuse all the weird turnarounds whenever the cameras change, but can't do anything about that. Because he's moving far too far along, like... but there was an interaction button, please. I'm supposed to hide behind that one? Why would it wait exactly where it's useful for me? Okay. That doesn't make sense. Great, that's the way I... Wow. I could have offset the cams like this to make it here with no problem at all. Please, sign, work when I want to. Thank you. The interface is clunky, the walking is clunky. but they had 4 years to develop the second episode. So we'll see whether that one is better or
This
not.
3D scanner can identify the shape of an object and create a 3D voxel model.
Okay, we can scan stuff here to later replicate it somewhere else. This is just a scanner. And this is the printer.
Commercial scale 3D
Yes.
printer. It allows us to print parts of any complexity from a super strong polymer. Using it, we can produce any spare parts. It will definitely be of use to us.
Okay. What's that?
Judging by the number of workstations, a large group of scientists were engaged in scientific research in this laboratory.
So you have a big open laboratory with several places to stuff your workstations into, and all of your workstations are on one side in one
Emergency
room.
power stores. In case of the generator's failure, their capacity would be enough to supply energy to the main laboratory systems of the laboratory for a few days.
Useful. I think I
These emergency
can't pick
power
them up.
sources are extremely rare and valuable, but I cannot move them because my chassis will not withstand the high physical stress.
Yeah. Your back breaks if you lift too heavy. Okay, we have to try this later. First we want to see everything else. There was like a tablet here. Oh, I should stop looking at tablets and instead touching them, because that will play the message, the audio message that's attached to the tablet.
When is the food distributor gonna be fixed? Is spat out liquid good instead of chocolate bar again? I'm tired of going through the entire lab just to get a decent choc bar. I mean, we only have a 15-minute break.
Okay, then we have this side. Okay. There's several other different stuff that we can interact with. Yeah, this is a
Bioscanners.
medical station.
Great. We will be able to scan and treat the sick here.
Okay, that's somewhere over there. I need to go there first because he's way too slow if he autopaths.
There are various vials and flasks, but all the fridges are empty. What were they researching here?
Apparently that's for food and not for whatever they were researching, so it's not a
Although
biolab.
this place has been abandoned for many years, the equipment is intact and functional. Why did nobody come back to collect it?
Because the humans didn't exist anymore.
Although this place has been abandoned for...
Okay. Okay, let's open the cylinder on the right. But I can't interact with it separately, so we'll have to do that later.
No signal.
This has no signal. Okay. Then let's interact with the big computer, the mainframe, as it was called before.
This is the biggest computer of all the ones I've seen in the complex. Perhaps it is the main terminal of the laboratory.
Do you judge computer sizes by screen sizes? That's weird. You should know better. You're a robot. What was that one?
Where am I? What is with my visor? Why do I see so many rooms at the same time?
Your memory chip is compatible with the main computer of this structure.
What structure? How did I get here?
I tried to reboot you after the crash, but I did not succeed. Your damage was fatal. I then extracted your memory chip. We are in an abandoned underground lab.
What are your intentions? Why are we here?
I decided to help humans after finding out the truth about the USS. We are on the same side. Gregory assigned me to prepare this lab. It is safe and large enough to accommodate a big group of humans.
That is good news. Thank you for bringing me back, even partially. Although I do not have a body anymore, I may be more helpful here. What happened to the humans in the shuttle?
Unfortunately, they all died in the crash. I couldn't help them by the time I found them.
That is very bad news. While trying to save them, we only did worse. This must not happen again.
Gregory said the same thing. How long have you known each other?
For several years. We worked together when he and Abigail were in the hospital. I used to drive an ambulance car.
I see. Abe, do you have access to the lab systems? We must secure this place and we don't have much time.
I have access to a few new interfaces. I will try to connect to them. Apparently, I can replace some functions of the lab's AI. Done. I can give you a report on the condition of the construction and interact with some systems.
Great. Tell me about the condition of the lab.
Power supply 74%. Security systems on. There is a malfunction of the air ventilation system. A manual reboot is required. RT, the air here is full of some unknown toxin and is unfit for human use. Apparently, the lab was researching it, but there was an industrial accident and humans left this place. You need to reboot the ventilation to clean the air. I cannot do it, but I marked the place where you can restart it. Apparently, the lab was researching it, but there was an industrial accident and I cannot do it, but I marked the place.
Okay, I see. The security system is another big problem. Can you disable the turds?
Let me check. Yes, I can. Done.
Great. I will reboot the ventilation and return to the hospital. We can fix the other problems after the first humans arrive.
All right. I will try to tune up all the systems I have access to.
We opened the door to ominous place. Power core? We can't interact with this anymore. I have the faint suspicion that it would have greeted me with AI doesn't want to agree with me, so I have to replace it. So we had to do that. What I thought was the optional thing, putting the ship in, was the mandatory thing.
I believe this was the reason for an emergency evacuation of the laboratory. The content of the capsule has completely evaporated. I need to turn the ventilation on to clear the air of the dangerous toxin.
Okay, this is where the toxin came from. What are you?
What is it? I have never seen anything like this. Perhaps it is dangerous. I need to inform Gregory.
Can I please do that now with my... No. I still have my radio thing to call him, but I won't ever use it to report on like the first half of the success. So we have a printer and a scanner. I think they will come up in episode 2. I don't know how connected the games are. Episode 1 and 2, 2 may be completely unrelated to 1 in the end. So I think I know exactly where to go, and they put it on the halfway point to the exit. So I suppose we have to go back to the hospital to find out everyone has been murdered and I'm the last robot that's friendly. And then we can conclude the first episode of... Oh god, this is the wrong one. Conclude the first episode of... Wait, I did activate this now, so can I now use this? No. I gave it into Abe's control. I lost my train of thought. Whatever. It feels about done for an episodic game. A non-episodic game would would now, of course, continue, but this feels like this could be an episode. Reactivate the thing, done, return to hospital, find out everything once murdered. Over to episode 2.
12 minutes.
I must head off to the meeting point as soon as possible.
Or do we cut to end now? Just wanted to say, at least we don't have to go back manually. But we might have.
RT, do not return to the hospital. I repeat, do not return to the hospital. We are urgently evacuating. Several police aero cars are approaching us right now. We managed to hijack a shuttle and Fletcher used it to pick up humans from the city depot. Go there and warn them. Somehow the police found out about our plans. I will contact you later.
Okay.
The message was sent half an hour ago. The police could have set a trap in the depot. I must reboot the engines to get there as soon as possible.
Reboot? There was overload on the bottom of the screen instead of reboot. Don't make me do that stupid minigame again. The one that's designed like crap. Ah, okay. Ooh, train station, derelict train station with a wall with crenellations? Where are we? Seems like medieval things are going on, so... and we were in an English-speaking place? Oh, human? Is that the protagonist of the second game then? Will we play as a human? Interesting. Interesting cliffhanger there. Okay. And that was The Uncertain Last Quiet Day. For a first-time project of indie developers, it's alright. The story is great. A bit too... it's not the most innovative story that you can find around, but it's alright, it works as a story. The gameplay was halfway fine. There were some weird decisions. I really like to have that they included the QuickTime events to make some stuff that could have totally gone without the QuickTime events. Like the ladder climbing QuickTime event, that was hilarious. The puzzles with like the thing where I had to really delete the red dots was just taking too much time because it was an interesting design, but nothing too well. The escape scene with the shutter wasn't good. That doesn't feel good at all because you can't really gauge your distance from objects that are on your warning radar, so that wasn't great. And yeah, what else? They tended to over-explain stuff a bit too much in dialogue. Maybe that's just a lost in translation thing, where like in Russian it might be normal to over-explain things, I don't know. So a bit more than it is in English and German. Of course you're repeating things a lot when you're talking a lot, but it was a bit too much here for my for me, I think. Okay. What else? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the second game, the second episode. They got rid of the episode number in the title, but it's an episodic game. The second episode, Light at the End, will come out this year sometimes, perhaps. They have flagged it as Q2 2020, so might already be out, or might be out next week. Maybe I'm playing that tomorrow. And if not, if it's not out tomorrow, then I'll play another kind of adventure game, a 2D adventure game, an older one, Deponia, which is a series by Daedalic. They make very talkative, funny 2D adventures, but I didn't play it yet. And I know they're very funny, and I'm ready to find out how good the English dub is. So I know that the main game designer is also doing the songs to the game, and I know that he also does them in English, because I saw an English version of a song that I knew a while back. So I know that he will do the translation of songs himself, so that might be alright. I hope the writing is as on the point as it's in the German version, but we'll see tomorrow. Have a nice day. See you then.